Hey guys, what's up? It's none other than your girl, Cooking with Tammy Live. Welcome back, guys. Yes, and today I have such a recipe for you guys. I cannot wait to share this recipe with you guys. It's my chicken and Belgian pumpkin waffles with a delicious Jack Daniel's spicy honey reduction sauce, guys. Tell me if that doesn't sound good. Tell me if that does not sound like absolute perfection on a plate. Anyway, guys, we're about to get started. So without further ado, let's get this party started. All right, as you can see, I have chicken breast as well as a bunch of seasonings, eggs, buttermilk, and self-rising flour. We're gonna season everything up. We're gonna cook, fry the chicken, get that out the way, and then we're gonna work on our Belgian pumpkin waffles as well as our sauce. So first things first, I have onion powder, right, as well as garlic powder, ground black pepper, Creole seasoning, paprika, of course, and eggs. And with that being said, I need a fork. So I'm gonna work on getting a fork. But in the meanwhile, we're gonna incorporate all of these seasonings. And I'm gonna add it to one bowl. And this is our, like I said, garlic powder, onion powder, ground black pepper, Creole seasoning, and a paprika. And we are gonna mix everything together. I'm gonna use my finger for this one. Use this finger. Yes, get everything well incorporated. Thank you kindly. Thank you so much. How is everything, guys? How have you guys been? I'm gonna hold this away because if not, I'm gonna start coughing and sneezing. Yes, I'm gonna just put this to the side. And we're gonna work on cracking these eggs. As promised, I am back with another video. I told you guys I'll be back. Back with another awesome recipe, guys. All right, we're gonna give these eggs a whisk. Beat these eggs real good. That should be good enough. And let's see, first things first, we're gonna add the seasoning to our chicken breast. For this particular recipe, guys, I decided to use chicken breast, but you guys can feel free to use whatever you want. Should I put my gloves on, guys? I'm contemplating, I'm not sure. I guess I just use my fingers. My hands get all up in there, right? Make sure everything is seasoned to perfection. Get it real good. We want everything to be coated real well. We want this chicken to have a ton of flavor. And for this particular recipe, don't feel guilty to add, more than enough seasoning, simply because we're going to add the eggs. And of course, when you add the eggs and we're going to dip it in buttermilk and all that stuff, some of the seasoning is going to come off anyway. So just add enough, so that way once everything is done, you have that, you have taste to your food. You have a ton of flavor. Alrighty, I am going to add the eggs to this bowl and get it mixed up. Get it mixed all up in there. Get it mixed in really good. Just like I mentioned, I'm already losing some of my seasoning, but that's okay because like I said before, placed enough seasoning on the chicken anyway. So even if I lose some of it, it's not gonna be a bad thing. It is not going to be a bad thing. All right, can you guys see what's going on? Yep, just get the chicken all coated with the egg wash. All right, that should be good. And I am gonna take it and we are gonna place it in the buttermilk. Woo-wee. And then into the flour. Boy, I tell you guys, by the time I'm done, this chicken is gonna be so delicious. So delicious. Get it all in that self-rising flour. I decided to use self-rising flour because it has that baking powder in there. And for this, you know, you want a nice crispy batter and everything. And you want your chicken to be, you know, like, how could I describe it? Not fluffy, but it's something with the self-rising flour. It makes it a little bit, I guess, I'm going to say thicker, I guess. But yeah, for this recipe, you want to use self-rising flour. However, if you don't have self-rising flour on hand, you could always use all-purpose flour, but you have to follow the instructions on the back of the label for the measurements as far as how much baking powder to add. It's just a baking powder thing. That's all it is. And we're going to put it back in the buttermilk because we want this chicken to be nice and crispy and just juicy looking, succulent, beautiful. As they say, eye-catching. All right, back into the flour. This looks amazing already. And we are going to take it and place it in the hot oil in 2 seconds. In 2.5 seconds, as I always say, right? Everything is stuck really well. All right. If you don't have a deep fryer, you can always use a nice sized pot. Fill it up with oil. Okay, we're gonna place it right in this basket. Bam. And we're gonna drop it. Drop it in there. Drop it. Yeah, like I was saying, if you don't have a deep fryer, you can always use like a big pot, fill it up with some oil. And, you know, obviously you're not gonna put too much oil because when you add the food to the pot, you know, the level of the oil is gonna raise and you don't want it to bubble over. So you're gonna kind of use, you know, judgment and add just enough oil. So that way you could deep fry your meat, your fish, whatever it is that you're frying. And what else was I gonna let you guys on? What else was I gonna tell you guys? Or you can use a cast iron skillet and you should be good to go. So my hands are like full with flour and buttermilk, but you know what? That is not gonna stop our process. We are gonna keep going. Because does it really make sense to me to clean my hands? It's gonna get messy anyway, right? So yeah, let me just make an adjustment right here. All right. We want the meat to cook on the inside. We don't want it to be too hot and the outside of the chicken gets cooked and not the inside. We don't want that to happen. So we're gonna turn it down and let it take its time and fry on up. That looks amazing. So yes, guys, tomorrow's Columbus Day. What do you guys have planned for tomorrow? Are you guys just gonna chill out and just, you know, if you have the day off and just relax? Or are you going to find something to get, you know, involved with? What are you guys gonna do? This is just so pretty. And to be honest with you, this chicken, once you start to smell it, you know, 9 out of 10, it might be finished. But I still suggest that you take a good look at it. Maybe cut into it before you start to eat it, just to make sure. But you know, give it enough time to fry. Just make sure that the temperature on your stove top, if you're using a stove top or your deep fryer, is set not too high, because you don't want the chicken to be cooked on the outside and you know, obviously it's raw on the inside. That would definitely not be good. So just make sure you allow it to cook thoroughly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is it. In the meanwhile, I think I'm going to get some of this flour off my hands. All right. I was contemplating. I was thinking about using gloves. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I think I'll just use my hands. My hands, my fingers. Yeah, this buttermilk and flour got me good. All right, we have 2 more pieces. I'm gonna work on frying those pieces up. Yes, guys. So as you can see, our chicken is done. Fried to perfection. And in the meanwhile, I was going to give it a taste test, but I'm going to save that for later. Right now, we're going to work on our pumpkin, should I say our Belgian pumpkin waffles. So for this particular recipe, guys, I decided to use the waffle mix. And of course, get your favorite brand of waffle mix and feel free to use it. It's made, it's pre-made. Why not just use it, right? It literally, it works out much better and it's quicker, much quicker. All right, waffle mix goes straight into this bowl, along with a little ground cinnamon, and a little bit of pumpkin spice, because guess what? We're making pumpkin Belgian waffles. And that's it for our dry ingredients. We're just going to combine everything together. And we are going to crack our egg right in this bowl. Give it a good mix, or should I say beat it. And for the waffle mix, just follow the directions on the back of the box. That's it, simple and easy. And we are going to add our, well, my particular brand requires 3 tablespoons of oil. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the directions precisely because I want these waffles to come out perfect, okay? As well as my pureed pumpkin. This part is definitely optional, but like I said, since I'm making Belgian pumpkin waffles, hey, why not, right? Add that pumpkin to it, make it seasonal. And we're going to add our water. And we're going to combine everything until we have a nice, smooth consistency. Just give everything a good mix. I can't wait to taste these waffles, guys. In fact, I can't wait to taste everything. The chicken, the waffles, the spicy Jack Daniels sauce, and everything else. Take a good look. This is what we're working with so far. I want it to be well combined, guys. I think that should be good enough. And we are going to use our little measuring cup that this waffle maker came with. Oh, you know what? Before that, we need to put some oil. I almost forgot. Little bit of non-stick cooking spray. I like to make sure it's well lubricated because I don't want anything to stick, guys. All right, and I'm gonna measure everything precisely like I said before, and I'm gonna pour it on into the waffle maker. Simple and easy. Nothing too complicated, right? We're all about the deliciousness on this side of town. Nothing complicated, but yet delicious. All right, let's close this waffle maker down and see what's up. And let me make sure it's set. Let me see. Turn it right there and flip it on over and let it do its thing. Yes. In the meanwhile, I think I'm gonna work on, let me see, finishing up. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work on finishing up these waffles, and then we're gonna work on, like I said, our Jack Daniel's spicy honey reduction sauce. Guys, I cannot wait. I just know everything together is gonna taste so delicious. I just know it. Trust me on this. I just know it. I love this waffle maker because it doesn't take long. It's like literally like, what, 2 minutes? And then it's like done, ready to go. Especially in the morning times when it's busy. And like you have to, you know, you got to get out the house, the family, everybody's hungry. It's like, listen, Pop it on in here. Once this batter is made, you can make it the night before, whatever. Wrap it tightly, store it in the fridge, and by the next day, ready to go. Put it on, put it on in the waffle maker, and that's it. In about 2 minutes, breakfast is served. Add some maple syrup, a little butter. Straight out the door. That's it. See all that steam, guys? The aroma, oh my God. The aroma is amazing. I can smell the pumpkin spice and the ground cinnamon. It smells so good. Let me flip it over. Let me see. Hey, that looks so delicious and fluffy. Woo! Woohoo! As a matter of fact, let me get a plate, guys. I'm like crazy. Let me get a plate. Alrighty. I use my fingers for everything, right? You know what? Let me let it go for a little bit more. I want it to harden up just a bit, not too hard. Usually I like it like this, like really soft and fluffy, but I'm gonna let it just harden up just a bit because I'm gonna add the chicken to it, and I don't want it to weigh it down and stuff. So I'll let it go for about maybe 30 seconds more. Then we're gonna take it out, put it on our plate, and we shall be good to go. All right, let's see if we are done. Yes, perfect. Perfect consistency, perfect everything. Hot and nice and fluffy. Woo-wee, this thing is hot. This bad boy is hot. Ciao, let's see how we're gonna get this thing out. Woo, Bubba. Caliente, hot. But it looks good nevertheless, right? We're gonna put another one in there because I want to double stack it. Okay, that should be perfect. Round two. You know what? Let's turn it up a little bit. Round two. After everything is done, I'm gonna come right back and show you guys what our waffles look like. And once we're done, we're gonna work on our, like I said, Jack Daniel's spicy honey reduction sauce. Yes, guys. Continue to keep watching. All right, guys, we are in the finale stage of things. So far, we have our deep fried chicken. We have our nice, delicious Belgian pumpkin waffles. And now it's time to make that sauce. Jack Daniel's spicy honey reduction sauce. First thing we're gonna need, guys, is this butter to a hot pan. Yes. That's what we are going to need, as well as our, put the syrup first. Some syrup. As well as our spicy honey. For the spicy honey, all I did was I added some chili to the honey. Kind of infused it a little bit. Give it a little kick. Probably add a little pinch more chili powder. Want it to be nice and spicy, but not too spicy. So we could have somewhat of a spicy and sweet contrast. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this sauce just do its thing. We're gonna allow it to reduce. What I mean when I say reduce, we're gonna allow the sauce to thicken. But before that happens, we are going to add some Jack Daniel's or your favorite whiskey. Add it, add it, add it. Don't be scared. Depending on what type of day you might be having, you might need to add a little bit more. If you're having an okay day, then maybe you might have to add a little bit less. But for now, we're gonna add a good amount, okay? And we're just gonna allow this sauce to thicken up. Just keep stirring. The flavors, it smells so good. The honey, I could smell the honey. I smelled the syrup. I smelled the chili, the spiciness from the chili. And of course, I smelled the Jack Daniels. All right, I'm gonna allow it to do its thing and thicken up. In the meanwhile, let's see. Cooked perfectly, guys. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see. Look at this chicken. Look at this chicken. Perfect. Of course, I'm gonna take a piece. Cooked perfectly. The meat is nice and white. And it has a perfect crunch. Oh my God. You know what? Let me just stage this food before I start eating it. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I could like literally see myself taking a big old bite into this chicken. Forget all about staging. You know what? Let me see how I'm gonna do this. Or should I do it like this? Right? I guess. How does that look, guys? How does that look? We just want to allow this sauce to thicken up just a little bit more, guys. Yes, guys, so as you can see, the sauce is now reduced, it's much thicker. And I want you guys to take extra precaution. Make sure the little ones are out of the kitchen. You be careful. You don't want this sauce to get on your skin because it would literally stick to your skin because it's now, guess what? Syrup. All right, you heard me correctly, syrup. So we need to be extra careful because it's hot. All right, let's take it on over here and let's pour it on slowly. Woo wee! Or should I say, woo! Woohoo! My goodness. Yes. Absolute perfection on a plate. Brunch is now served. Brunch or even dinner. Now this is sexy. Sexy, sexy, guys. Chicken is cooked to perfection. We have our Belgian pumpkin waffles, which is seasonal. And we have our spicy Jack Daniels honey reduction sauce. Okay? That looks so amazing. So freaking amazing. So of course, you know what time it is. It's taste test time, guys. The time for our favorite part. Taste test time is our favorite part. No doubt about it. So I'm gonna taste it and I'll let you know what it tastes like. And if it tastes good, you're gonna go on over to cookingwithtammy.recipes and you're gonna get this recipe and you're gonna make it yourself and you're gonna trust me. You are going to enjoy it. But that's only if it tastes good. Let me give you an honest taste test and see what we are working with. All right, got the chicken and we got the waffles and we need to get some of that sauce. Spicy Jack Daniels honey reduction sauce, all right? We're going in, guys, we're going in. Oh my God. Guys, this would make the perfect Sunday brunch. This thing is so good. The waffles are like so nice and moist, along with the infused pumpkin that we incorporated. Not to mention the sauce. Not too sweet, not overpowering. Slightly, a little hint of spice coming through. Little spice notes coming through. And our chicken, as you can hear, it has a perfect crunch, but yet the meat is nice and tender. Guys, this recipe is definitely A1. It's on point. It's so good. It is definitely good, guys. Really, really, really good. Of course, guys, you have my approval. Check out cookingwithtammy.recipes to get this recipe. And I want you guys to make it, enjoy it, and definitely hit me up on Instagram and let me know what you think, what you thought about it. And I guess the Jack Daniels had me repeating myself because I'm like, think and thought is the same thing. But I want you guys to let me know what you think about it. And I might just repost you on my Instagram. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for Cooking with Tammy Live. I am your girl, Tammy. And until next time, guys.